defensive back from Nebraska, number 29, Cam Taylor-Britt.
I never had any aspirations of being a doctor, firefighter, policeman. I remember during class in elementary, we used to write on our papers, what do you want to be when you grow up? If I could find some of those sheets, all my papers said NFL player. I knew always football was the one. I feel welcome when I come back, just riding through the city. I think about all the times Mom used to call me, get home now, it's late, you're supposed to be home. It just feels like I said, you're back at home. So this is really my little area. I kind of grew up all around the city, as you're gonna see today. I constantly moved throughout my childhood, bouncing around different houses, just trying to find a better environment every time. I think we're driving up here now. It'll be an Air Force base off to the right. We're gonna keep straight past it and go right to Goodwin Middle School, where everything started for Cam Taylor-Britt. Oh man, you see what we had to play on? You know what I'm saying? Like, they would have kept this on the field when we was out there. Probably cut it down a little bit, but just put the lines on the field. What? Bro, it's crazy to be back out here. This when I realized I was a real football player, when I stepped on this field. Knew what I wanted to do with life, man. And like I said, man, this field right here, bro, I don't know how many touchdowns I ran on this field. My little sister was my cheerleader when we were little, so, man, having little sis right there, Mom in the stands yelling, and just being right here was when everything started. Goodwin Middle School. The city is one of a kind. Nothing is like Montgomery, Alabama. You know, you come here, you want to know why do people, brag about Montgomery, or just, let you know instantly that, like, they're from there. Like I said to Joe, where you from? Montgomery, Alabama. I'm off Joey B. What's up, brother? Alabama. Down south. 3-3-4 made. A lot of people aren't 3-3-4 made and can I can say flex it. I'm proud to be from Montgomery. I represent it.
Well, I'm Daryl, Cam's dad, and this is my beautiful wife.
I'm Courtney. I'm known as the momager to this family, and there's never a dull day being Cameron's mom.
Growing up with Cam as a big brother it was something. I can say that.
Oh, my goodness. That is a fully loaded question.
Cam as a kid is Cam as an adult. Cameron is an extrovert. He loves people. He does not meet a stranger.
He's the social butterfly, as most people know him. He can make a friend anywhere, and he's always friendly.
He's very loving, caring. Like I said, if you need anything, you can ask him. He'll give it to you straight.
He will go out his way to make sure you're okay. He's always had that attitude from the time that I met him up until now.
Just growing up with him, seeing everything that he's been through, it's, helped me.
I got to be with him as he was growing up. I used to love when I would tell him, I love you. And he would say, I know.
Ever since he was born, he has just been this ball of energy. He never sits down. He never stops talking. He's always on the go. He eats, sleeps, breathes, lives football, and has from the time he picked up a football. Because I had Cam at a very young age, I was 19 when I had him, I was still a child. So we grew up together. He's always had my back, I've always had his back, and that's why we call each other our A1 Day Ones.
My childhood was hectic. For a kid, I'd say. Just having to, like you say, bounce around from house to house and with your parents being divorced and you're the first kid. You know, when I tell you for so long, I always went to my mom and dad. I was like, it's my fault. Like, is it my fault that, you know, you guys separated and this and that, and you couldn't go live out your dream and you couldn't live out your dream? Is it, you know? So I put that on me for the longest. So as a child, just throughout school, I was taking my anger out on everybody else. You say something wrong to me, I was fighting. I was just letting my anger out. So I believe that's when I, you know, got into football. I think that was my opportunity to release it all, and that was on the football field.
We are a football family. God Family Football is our motto. Yeah. So if it's not centered around football, I don't know where we are. We're normally we're asleep.
Or somewhere bowling.
Or somewhere bowling.
Yeah.
Come on, Mama. What's good?
How are you? Good. Well, you paid my sugar.
What's good, baby?
Good to see you. How you doing?
I'm good. Oh, my goodness. Are you smiling?
She's smiling.
There's not a lot to do here in Montgomery, to be honest. To keep it affordable, 3 kids, family of 5, what can you do without having to leave the city? Bowling was it. Yeah. And it's fun. Right. And Cameron's competitive.
Whatever lane. Put me on the lane, I'm going to get busy. You hear me?
We're on lane 7.
You hear me?
Okay, so
whatever lane somebody want their tail whoop, put me on it.
And so it just became our thing.
Booyah! Boom! Oh, that's crazy. I should have hit that, boy. You knew it, too. No!
The ball does not fit well.
What ball you got? Mom, I got to tell him what's going on before he get to talking. We get sold. There you go. Now, come on. You got this. Take your time. 12 right now. All right. 12. Let's get some. We get a little something. It's all right. It's better than before. Yeah. Better than before, ain't it? Come on now. All right now, come on.
I never take credit. I never take sole credit for raising those 3 kids. I had a village. Our extended family, the aunts, the uncles, the cousins, my mom, my grandmother who's no longer with us, they were amazing in being a support system. And it just works.
Yeah,
to have that nuclear support system for all 3 has been amazing.
Yeah, boy.
So on Sundays, we go to church, and after church, after all the singing and praying and clapping, we go to the family house.
They're my dog. Hey, we gotta go eat them. Auntie, I love you. That's how you do it down here, man.
Amen. Let's eat, y'all.
Oh, that just fell off.
It's a time for fellowship, that sacred time to just, get together and recenter ourselves.
This is an every week thing. So it's nothing different. We may have had a little bit more food.
And we chow down. Aunts have thrown down in the kitchen. There are kids running around, horses. The kids are playing basketball. There's a trampoline.
Oh, you my son. Hold on, wait. I ain't gonna lie, I'm low-key tired.
There's some dancing sometimes to, dance the food off.
Say hey to him. Get the ball from him. Come on.
I just love the love that they have for everyone. Like once you're brought in, that's it.
Sundays are just they're great.
Time. Full of good time.
Just a great time to fellowship.
Yeah.
We love family. Family is everything.
I want to be great, Mom.
If I had to describe Cam in one word, it would be big in every possible way. Big voice for good, big heart for others, big ability athletically, big family man. Cam came to us as a 9th grader, really no connection before that. Cam was new to us, you could tell immediately, big personality, good athlete. And the thing with that is you always want to identify the kids with that kind of personality because they're going to be a leader. The way we do things, leadership starts at the top. You're going to be the guy that's on the newspaper covers. You're going to be the guy that gets the opportunity to really showcase the spotlight. So with that responsibility comes extra responsibility on your personal character. The hardest lesson that he went through was when he injured himself.
From youth football, everybody said Cam's gonna play on Sundays. Middle school was the same thing, freshman, sophomore, and then the knee injuries hit.
The third game of the season, my dreams got crushed. Tore my knee literally on like a kick return, and I was about to block. I say my faith was very low because the next year, the third game of the season, at Prattville High School playing quarterback, knee injury again.
In this family, we've always had the rule of, like after a loss or anything like that, you have 24 hours.
Yeah, 24 hours.
And whatever you want to do, we're here to support you. Yeah. But we think you can do this.
Right.
It just started to get kind of hectic at Prattville. I already had the 2 knee surgeries, and we decided, I was like, I'm going back home to where I'm welcome. Came back my senior year and, at Park Crossing, and just unleashed it all. Didn't play with any fear. Didn't matter who we played. I just played with my heart on my knee, literally. Man, I should have a key to the school. Oh, no, my dog. How you doing? Yeah, baby, how you doing? Good to see you, girl.
You know I watch you every Sunday.
Park Crossing was the best fit, best side of town for me. It was a newer school, It wasn't a lot of kids that had been already going there. It was rarely new. That was the best decision, man, for us and I think my family. I had to bring it back to the stomping ground where it started. Somebody that kept us in line as well, Mr. Simon.
Kids would have graduated without.
Keep doing great things
that will make me proud.
Him and Mr. Simon got me right. The reason my film looks so good on Huddle and all that, because of him.
He's one I'm real proud of.
That's how I know Park Crossing is in good hands, bro. Because I see the same people that I seen through these hallways that would straighten me up. Man, to be the first is crazy, Through so many great players that came here, it's amazing to see, man. All my hard work, dedication, and everything that I put into this building is sitting right here for a lot of kids to walk by and see. That's what Juice started.
Because there's a lot of talent that came from Park Crossing. Mm-hmm. With him being the first, I think he kind of set the standard there. Something that'll never go away. Every time you mention Park Crossing and the athletes that came through there, his name is one of them. I think it made a huge impact on Park Crossing.
That little picture right there, that was my first year of college. Hardest backfield then, bro. Me and Uzi went crazy. Now, I remember like this little area, but they ain't had none of these racks or these right equipment. Ooh, what the world? But y'all doing it up. Bro, this look nice. I'm telling you, I got PC everywhere. I'm so excited, like I'm finna stay. A lot of sweat, blood, everything was in here. This is how we grew up, man. We had to play on this and figure it out. You got potholes, you got, ant beds. They put the lines on the field, we play ball. Bro, I feel like I'm finna go to practice. You ain't gotta throw that good. I catch it. Oh, wow. Me and Malik would have been crazy. I would have been playing receiver then, though. Well, we can take it back, man. One of the first practices, dog. When you got the job, it was crazy to me. Knowing that I was gonna be starting quarterback and you was gonna be the DB coach. This is how I seen the field when your DB was on the field. Number green grass. Nah.
We got you a couple times.
Yeah, I was trying to throw the ball too hard. I didn't have the mechanics right, you know what I'm saying? You treated it as you wasn't my father at times. Like, you ain't even look at it as that. It was like, you got to get to it, and you just pushed me to be the best I could possibly be, especially right here. I'm playing quarterback, but we're doing DB drills because I know what I want to play in college. I know what I want to play in the NFL. Coaches league, players league, we back out here with the cleats on, backpedaling, trying to make sure I got some fundamentals before I go to college. As we walking on this field, it just brings back so many memories of y'all just yelling at me and, just making sure I'm on point doing this and doing that. And it just stuck with me, and I take it to everywhere I go now. So, it's very appreciated, my dog. Yo. What's up? I feel like I should pay it forward to all the kids that attend that school, and if I can drop some knowledge on them and they ask questions, you're gonna get the realest answer that I can give you. One thing I didn't want as a kid was somebody to sugarcoat it or beat around the bush with me. It's been a long time, since I played here. A lot of people in this building that y'all see every day, the same people I seen every day. School wasn't always my best aspect, I'd say. I ain't like school, but you gotta do it to play football. You gotta do it to go to college, get your degree. Make sure that's first. You're not gonna get nowhere without that. Especially coming from Montgomery, Alabama, a lot of us don't make it out. Stay focused, please. You're at the right spot, dog. Just to have the opportunity to give them everything that I have, and what somebody didn't give me, and just use my things I went through life, to help them is everything. What's the question? Question?
What's your biggest fear on game day?
Fear? So I ain't got no fear. Just being real. I don't fear nobody. When I step on the field, I don't fear nothing. You hear me, bro? Because you asked that question for a reason. You shouldn't fear none. You step on that field. You put in the work for a reason.
Seeing Cam go back and talk to the kids at Park Crossing, being an open book, I think was necessary not only for those kids, but for Cameron. He wants to be a resource. And so I think it was just important for him to go back and say, hey, I've been where you are. I've sat in those seats. Mm-hmm. These are my teachers. These are my coaches. And look at, what hard work can get you if you just put your mind to it.
Go Thunderbird, baby. Cincinnati Bengals!
Daryl coming into this family has been an absolute blessing. They have a father. They have a biological father. And he was involved, in the beginning, and things just, kind of went left. Life happened. And Daryl stepped in, and the boys actually started calling him Dad, not long after we started dating. They were that comfortable. And so I had to ask him, I said, are you okay with this? Because this is a lot. You're coming into this, I've got 3 kids here. And he was like, I'm just happy. I'm so happy they're my kids.
When he came into the picture, he just, gave us a whole new light, someone that we can look up to in the household. I was always the man of the house, being the oldest and just right there, my mom. But when he came into the house, he just opened up our eyes to different things. Mom, she couldn't, show us, as a single mom, 3 kids.
So basically, Daryl and I used to take rising for, really, he just showed me the way of life that I didn't want to be. Of course, football was my everything, and he wanted me to stay focused on that, so he took me around to neighborhoods where it wasn't so good. Buildings were torn down, but those were real people's homes. You had drug addicts, yes, you had alcoholics, this and that, and that's something that I didn't want to be, so seeing that kind of just changed my perspective on who I was hanging around and, basically what I wanted to do with myself and be in life and what I could do for others.
Being from here and a lot of athletes that are good enough to get to that NFL level, but never did. So I just knew with him, he had the talent, and I just wanted to show him, don't fall to the ways of how it is around here sometimes. We rode around, showed him all the hood, ghetto spots, and let him see people. Yeah, he was in high school. He was the #1 guy in the state or whatever, but now he's hanging outside the liquor store all the time. It was just part of the growth and development for him.
I was 12, 13 years old, and he was just speaking to me as like I was a grown man, and there was no sugarcoating it. He wanted me to see it as real as day.
So Cameron decided to legally change his last name, and he approached me. He said, hey, I've got this idea. I want to run it, by you. Let's talk about it. He said, well, I don't want to tell Daryl. And he said, well, he's been such an integral part in my life. I want to add his last name to mine. And I said, oh my gosh, Cameron, I think that would be amazing.
He's a father figure that I didn't have. Simple as that. He showed me a lot though. Oh, I wouldn't have been here. Well, my pops, my biological father wasn't, holding his standard and what he used to try to teach us about being a man and this and that. He didn't hold up his end, and I was there to see it all. And Daryl came in, and I know he swept my mom off her feet, but he swept us off our feet too. And that's why I added last name. It was a little crazy to me. I've always seen just Taylor on my jersey. I played football so many years before that. To see a different last name on my jersey, just be representing, Daryl I went crazy that game.
Gets hit, ball's loose, at the goal line, picked up.
Cam Taylor came from the corner blitz and blew him up from the backside.
Picked off by Cam
Go,
Taylor.
baby.
Cam Taylor stepping in there, picking off the pass near the goal line.
When he put that on his jersey, that was probably one of his best games he ever played in college. Sophomore year, first game of the year.
And he balled out.
And he balled out. I was speechless, proud at the same time, and just full of emotion.
Draft night was special for me, man. Very special. I just wanted my close-knit family there, and the people that have always been there for me, I wanted them there, and they took the time out and showed up and showed out.
Cameron really wanted to keep it intimate as much as possible because there's a lot of pressure. We prayed. We prayed before the draft, and it wasn't for him to go at, any particular number. It was just for the process itself. And then to have our village there, everybody that's been a part of his journey, our journey, was present because everybody's played a role. Every single person that was in attendance played a role in these kids' lives.
I did get up. I went to the bathroom, looked myself in the mirror, I'm like, you're gonna be good, dog. At the end of the day, whenever your name is called, you get the opportunity. That's what it's gonna be. It don't matter who it's gonna be, but when it happens, they're gonna get a dog. They're getting it.
With the 60th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select
Cam, Coach Taylor at the Bengals.
Hey, how you doing, Coach?
You ready to come to Cincinnati?
Man, let's make it happen.
All right, man. We're going to submit your name right now.
The phone rang and I saw the area code. I didn't know it was Cincinnati. I didn't know the area code at all. I remember the call like yesterday. I won't never forget that, just being around my family, my people. I feel like all of our name was called when my name was called. Like everybody was like so excited. It was so loud. It was like scored in the stadium or something. I was holding my breath, so I think I'll just let it all out first. I was like, whew. Cause I know I ain't got this number in my phone, so there's gotta be a team calling. So, as I picked it up, it was really just you did it, bro.
The call came and we looked at the phone and it was like, okay, y'all be quiet. Be quiet. And he took that call, and the flood of emotion that came out of him was to be expected.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. You finish. He's worked so hard for it.
He deserved it.
He worked so hard.
He worked hard for it. He deserved it. And it was great to see. Full emotion again that day.
The roller coaster ride that he's been on to get to the NFL. I'm just so stinking proud of him. I'm proud of him. He battled through a lot.
Yeah.
So he deserves it.
Actually getting to call my own call, like I'm saying like that, my own call, that's once in a lifetime opportunity and feeling. So it felt great. All the drives across the country for camps, surgeries, ups and downs through life, that we went through. Finally was just let off our shoulders.
As a little kid, you dream of times like this. We got a ball today, baby. Come on, feel it, Juice.
Impose our will right here, man, right now. Let it be known. Let's get this done, man.
A diving pick by Cam Taylor-Britt.
Oh,
intercepted.
Nice.
That's easy, man. Crazy, man.
Intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And Cam Taylor-Britt takes it to the house.
Yes, sir.
I gotta record a video for my mama. She gonna get mad.
Hey, Mom, hold on. Hold you, got me.
We were excited.
Yeah.
We thought it was a good fit. It's hard to put it in words because he is so determined. He is so competitive. I hope he's remembered for his heart.
Yeah.
Cameron has a big heart, and he's loyal to a fault. We still see glimpses of young Cameron, even an older Cameron. Yeah. He's still himself. He's still humble. Yeah. He's still the life of the party. He really hasn't changed much. He's matured, but he's still the same Cameron.
You know, reach for the stars. And even though you may get to where you want to be, that doesn't mean, you have to forget where you came from. And I feel like, he's a walking definition of that.
That's my brother. I look up to him. He's taught me right from wrong. At the end of the day, I just learned from him.
I'm proud of the man he is becoming because he is not finished.
It's possible anybody can make it out of Montgomery or anywhere else that's smaller.
Although he's made it to a high level, he's still Cameron.
He's still Cameron.